This is Ian Prudy from the Retro Computer Shack. In this video I'll show you how to connect a Commodore 64 computer to a TV or video monitor using the HDMI video input. To do this we're going to use my Commodore 64 S-Video combo lead. This gives S-Video out, Composite video out and mono audio in 2 channels. And to convert the S-Video or the Composite video signal into HDMI, we're going to use this Retroscaler 2X, which is a very good quality, surprisingly good quality actually, converter for S-Video, Composite video and component video, although for the purpose of this video we're just going to look at the S-Video and Composite video. It comes with it doesn't come with a power supply, but it comes with a USB to micro USB lead, which you can use just to power from a standard USB adapter. But personally I prefer to use a proper micro USB power supply, which I just tend to find better. This is a Raspberry Pi one. Just before we connect everything up, I'll just quickly show you some information on the video signals, which just explains why the S-Video out gives a better signal. I'm not going to go through all this. I'll leave a PDF which you'll be able to download from a link below the video. But basically the Composite video signal, or CVBS as it's sometimes referred to, has separate luma or luminance plus the sync signal, which is the picture information to sync the picture, and the chroma or chrominance signal, which is the colour signal. Because those signals are all together in Composite video, they go down one wire basically, so you've got the luma, the chroma and the sync signals going all one down wire. It does produce some level of interference, which is why the Composite video has various artifacts and shimmering and various other things. The S-Video, however, improves a little bit on this by splitting the luminance and the chrominance separately. The sync signal is still with the luma. However, because you've got 2 separate signals, you've not got as much interference and you get a clearer picture. It's not as good as RGB, nowhere near, but it's quite a big notable improvement on Composite video. To do that you'll need a Commodore 64 with the 8-pin type video socket, not the 5-pin. Some of the earlier models and the VIC-20s have the 5-pin video socket. However, if you've only got one of these or a VIC-20, then you can just use my Composite video lead to connect, which is 5-pin, to connect a Commodore with the 5-pin in, or a VIC-20 into the Composite video on this scaler. So you can do that, but for the purpose of this video you'll need a Commodore 64 with an 8-pin video socket, and that's also necessary to get an S-Video picture. So let's have a look at the connections. The 8-pin video socket on the back of the Commodore looks like that. You've probably seen that for most people, but some won't have, so I will show it you. So we need to connect the DIN plug from the lead into the back of the video socket there. The power connection is already connected on this Commodore. Okay. So next we need to connect that up to the video scaler. We'll use the red one. There's no difference, they're all the same. So we're going to use the S-Video because, as I've just explained, that's a better quality signal, so we should get a better picture than Composite, although it's not vastly different. So Composite S-Video rather goes into there. Left and right audio into there. Like I say, these are mono, but I will put them the right way around. And then we've got the HDMI out. HDMI lead, the other end of this is already connected to my monitor, so I don't need to connect that up. So I just need to plug that into the scaler, like so. and then the only other connection is power. So plug that in, and let's turn it the right way up, then you can see what's on the scaler. So it's already got an output from the HDMI into the monitor. As you can see, it's come up with the colour bars on the screen. Let me switch that out for the time being. So there we go. Sorry, right. So we've got the S-Video signal already connected, and I'm going to switch the Commodore 64 on, and then I'll see what we get. Okay, so we've already got S-Video on the scaler there. That's because it remembered the last setting I had. When you switch it on, you might let me just switch that sound out. Incidentally, I'm just using a test screen. Let me just zoom that in a little bit so you can see the picture as well, and get rid of that video so we can see that better. You will see some shimmering sort of vertical bars, or gel bars as they call it, or some people do. It looks much worse on the video. As you can see, when you zoom in and out, it changes, than it does actually on the monitor. On the monitor, you will see quite good colours. They're not vivid like RGB, but they're pretty good. You will get the usual banding on the screen. Let me switch it off without the test cartridge, and I'm just using a test cartridge that I use for testing my cables with. Let me just switch it on without that, because you can see a blue screen then. And you usually get the normal gel bars, which is faint vertical bars. All these artifacts are perfectly normal on the Commodore 64. You can get various fixes like Lumafix and so on and so on, but personally I don't bother. I just prefer to keep it as it is. One thing you'll notice with using this scaler, and it's nothing to do with the scaler, it's common when you use video converters, you will get a slight white bar down the left hand side. That's basically this scanning position, because you can't, with this scaler, you can't adjust the actual scanning on the left hand side or the picture sync. So it does show part of the scan lines on the left hand side. That's a bit of a drawback, but personally it doesn't really bother me. But that's the only little problem with using a scaler, and it's not down to this scaler. Virtually any S-Video scaler you'll use will do the same thing. Right, so let's just put that test cartridge back in, and we'll just go through the input settings, because you might not get a picture straight away. So go through the settings, make sure you've not got the composite video connected, because it degrades the signal. Let me switch that tone off. So press it again until basically you just get the white light on the S-Video and nothing else on the inputs, which is there, and that'll give you the best picture. That's a pure S-Video signal now. The other option is the smoothing mode, which I don't know whether we'll be able to see any difference on here, but right, let's get the S-Video back in. Right, so I'm going to switch the smoothing on 2 times. Yeah, it doesn't make a great lot of difference, the filtering. But if you press the smoothing mode, you might just see the characters improve slightly. But generally speaking, it's pretty good. I'll just zoom out a little bit, because the video is picking up and exaggerating the gel bars. You won't see that vertical lines as much on the actual monitor as you do on the video. That's just the way the camera interprets it. So that's basically all there is to that. It's quite straightforward. I'll just switch over now to S-Video, and we'll go into composite video. And as you can see, it's gone into black and white now, because it's not selected composite video on the front. So press the input select, until we get just the CVBS, which is the composite video, and then you can see the picture again. And there's not a great lot of difference between composite video and S video, but S video is slightly better. So that's about it for that video. I hope you find that useful. I'll leave all the links below the video for the retro scaler. I won't actually leave a link for the scaler because you can buy it all over the place. However, the price does change considerably from about £30 up to £60 or £70, so shop around to get the best video. So that's the retro scaler 2X, and as I say, comes in red or blue, and it will convert your composite video and your S video from your Commodore, and you get a pretty good picture on a HDMI TV. Well, I hope you find that useful, and I shall be back with some more videos shortly. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.